Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the latest announcement from New Wave Toys. Nope, this is not another one of their replicates. This is something a little different, and I'll tell you more about it right after this. Alright everyone, as always, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out this video. If this happens to be your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video, give this one a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So let's go ahead and check out this new announcement from New Wave Toys. So that's right, everyone. New Wave Toys have announced a bunch of different accessories so that you can deck out your display for your replicates. And this is going to be based on the classic arcade location, Timeout Tunnels. Now, for those of you unfamiliar, Timeout Tunnel was a chain of arcades that were in malls from the early 70s all the way to probably the early 90s. I think somewhere around like 92 is when they eventually went out of business. But they were a huge staple of malls all around the country. Now, me personally, I'm not that familiar with Timeout Tunnel. There wasn't one close to me when I was growing up, even though living in New York, this did start, I believe, in Cologne, New York, which is upstate, closer to Albany, not really close to where I am. There was one, I believe, out on Long Island. But like I said, for where I am, I don't remember one of these particularly in malls. I had arcades near me, but not a Timeout Tunnel. Now, if you had one near you, maybe this is how you remember it looking, with this big Timeout Tunnel and this tunnel shape to the arcade space. Apparently, this is what made this place so interesting and unique looking. You can see this shot of it here, this tunnel with arcades on either side of the tunnel as you go down. Very unique, very interesting shape. And then, of course, there was some like this, just a more normal open arcade space, but still that kind of tunnel archway to it. Again, there was something like 20 of these by the late 70s, early 80s, all across the country. They continued to grow throughout the 80s until their demise in the early 90s. And now it looks like New Wave Toys is looking to honor and pay homage to Timeout Tunnel by coming out with a bunch of different accessories and things to celebrate this classic arcade location. So one of the things they've done is they've come out with several different options, several different bundles, so you can pick and choose exactly what you want to get for your mini arcade. Now, let's face it, this is basically like an arcade dollhouse at this point. This is just some extra accessories, different things that you can put where you've got your replicades on display or things like that to make it more like a classic mini arcade. And I'll be honest with you, I'm all for it. I think this is fantastic that they're coming out with things like this to just add to the aesthetic of our little mini arcades. I know there are a lot of people out there who like to create dioramas, like to put these machines on display. I've seen people put, action figures up looking like they're actually playing the arcades and things like that. So for them to come out with this, I think is a really cool, fun opportunity. Now, pricing on this, I'll get into that a little bit. But like I said, because there are so many different options of different things that you can buy, I don't necessarily have a huge problem with that. You can definitely pick and choose the things you're most interested in without having to spend a ton of money. All right, so to start out, let's talk about the main bundle. This is the one that's going to pretty much give you everything all in one package, all for one price. And I got to be honest, you're going to have a little bit of a sticker shock when you see the price for this. But this is the all-in-one bundle. Again, there are smaller bundles if you are only interested in bits and pieces of this. But the main one comes, of course, with the Timeout replica mall entrance and this replica interior panels. You're going to get these two burgundy carpet pads to go underneath your replicas. You're going to get these 4 magnetic outlets, these different signs, house rules, party package, no smoking, no beverages, no food, and change machine signs. You're going to get a mini trash can replica, take that quarter arcade, and you're going to get this little mini figure here. This is what is his name? Attendant Ricky with accessories. So All of this all in one bundle. Now, how much does this cost? Well, the regular retail price is going to be about $320, but during their pre-sale, which is on for about the next month, this is going to be $256. Yeah, that's a lot for all of this. I'm going to be completely honest. I definitely had some sticker shock myself when I saw this for everything that you get. So like I said, that's why I'm glad that they've got some smaller bundles, because while there are things in here that I'm interested in, I don't necessarily need everything. So I'll be happy to buy some of the stuff at a lower price. So if 256 seems like a lot, and I'll be honest, it is, and you didn't want every single thing that was in that bundle, you could just go for some of the stuff that you're most interested in separately and spend a little less money. So let's start with this. This is the Timeout Tunnel Arcade Playset. This is just going to give you the Timeout Tunnel entrance, the replica interior panels, the burgundy carpets, and those 4 magnetic AC outlets. Now, I do think it's pretty cool that this timeout tunnel sign does light up, so I think that would be kind of a neat thing to display if that's something that you're interested in. Now, the normal price on this is $160, but it will be $128 during the pre-order. Now, if you wanted to pick up just some of the signs and different things to display around your different arcade machines, they do have a bundle for that. You've got the house rules sign, the party package, the trash can, all these other little signs, no smoking, no beverages, no food, the change machine one, which I think is pretty cool. I would put that right in front of my little change machine. And this, while normally $50, is going to be $40 during the pre-sale. And yes, this is a fully 3D, fully realized trash can. From the prototype pictures, it was a little tough to tell if it was just kind of like a 2D sign like the other ones were, just to kind of put somewhere. But no, it does look like this is going to be an actual replica trash can. Again, similar to something Quarter Arcade did recently, but obviously on a much smaller scale, a 1/6 scale to go with the 1/6 replicades. And if you just wanted to purchase Timeout Attendant Ricky by himself, you can do that as well. This guy comes with a lot of different accessories, and I guess he's priced accordingly. Yep, Timeout Attendant Ricky, normally $125, will be $100 during the sale. Now, I got to admit, that does seem a little high priced for basically a doll. But, you know, you do get a whole bunch of different accessories and stuff to go with him. Again, it's up to you. But this is probably the thing that I'm least interested if I'm being quite honest, for me personally. But maybe some of you would think this is pretty cool to put him in your arcade, you know, next to your games, you know, so that he can provide some quarters to your other action figures so that they can play the games. And he does come with a whole bunch of stuff here. Obviously, you get the 11-inch 1/6 scale Ricky. You get a 4-slot change dispenser, the cash apron. You get 8 high score cards, a key ring and change, 4 cash mini bills, 1 head counter clicker, 8 mini coins, and an extra set of hands. So again, $100, but he does come with a ton of different accessories and stuff to, again, add ambiance to your little mini arcade, I suppose. Now, lastly, they've also got a couple of other playsets. These are not related really to Timeout Tunnel. These are just additional accessories that you could use, again, as a diorama to make your mini arcade look like a real arcade, if that was something you were interested in. This one here is a foldable brick arcade wall. You also get these 2 magnetic frames that look supposed to look like windows, and 4 magnetic AC outlets. Now, this set is normally going to retail for $60. It's going to be $48 during the pre-sale. And they've got a second playset here, basically very similar to the brick wall one. The only difference being that the background, instead of being a brick wall, is going to be a black light arcade wall. You've got a black background with this strip on it, this colored strip on it that is going to sort of glow in a black light. So I think that's going to look pretty cool too. And I'm guessing it looks like the window art here also will show up in a black light. So I kind of dig this one. If you've got your mini arcade in a place where you've got a black light, I think this would be a really cool one to get. This is going to be the same price, $60 retail, $48 during the sale. And there you go. That is a look at the latest announcement from New Wave Toys. all these different accessories to, again, make your replicates look like they're actually living in a real arcade. Now, I do think this is pretty cool. I do think some of it is a little overpriced. I think $260, $300 retail for that full bundle does seem like a lot. $100 for that doll does seem a little bit much, but that's just me personally. Maybe you guys think that that's, right about what it should be. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, of course. Is any of this something you are interested? I know I am. I would love to get maybe the walls, maybe the carpet thing to go, the signs, a few different things. So I'm going to consider what I want to get, maybe to kind of make my little arcade here stand out a little bit on the shelf here. I've been considering getting some of the little carpet stuff that they have to put underneath it anyway, so maybe I'll go with the timeout tunnel set with the burgundy carpets. We'll see. But definitely something that I am going to consider myself. But again, leave me your thoughts in the comments below. Is this something you're interested in? If so, what are you looking to pick up? Are you looking to get the full bundle, or are you only looking to get certain things for it? Or are you not interested in this at all? Do you wish that New Wave Toys would just announce another Replicade? I know a lot of people would like that as well, but New Wave Toys has basically said that they're trying to only do certain amount each year, and it does look like they're pretty much done with it for this year. Heck, this stuff's probably not even going to come out till sometime next year at this point, if they're doing a 30-day pre-sale on it. And that's another thing. Let me just point that out. Now, this pre-sale did start yesterday, Friday the 22nd. Today is Saturday the 23rd as I'm recording this, so there's 29 days left to the pre-sale. That's how long you have to take advantage of the lower price on these items if you were interested. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that is going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. Leave me those comments below. Of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, you can do that as well. And if you want to support the channel even further, you could consider getting a membership. That's all for this one. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care and happy gaming.